I'm digging the lighting so hard.
What's up, you guys? I am with Shiva today, and I'm going to be filming my Q&A for you guys because it's Monday and I got my best friend here with me, and you guys have some questions for the both of us. And even if you just ask me, I'm gonna have her answer it too because we are a team.
We are a duo. We feed off of each other.
That's right. I figured that we would start on Instagram because I have loads of questions on there, and then we'll make our way to YouTube. So let's do it. Okay, so the first question that I'm seeing is, Omid, why didn't you answer my question on the last Q&A with an angry face? Omid, the reason I didn't answer your question on the last Q&A is because I truly do not remember your question from the last Q&A. But hey, you're here now, aren't you? Safeway security. What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's like since he was 12.
Taylor Gruey asked, how do you feel about CrossFit? That's a good one. Karen Larvin asked, what's your dream job and where do you see yourself in 1 year ideally? My dream job is this, what I'm doing right now. YouTube, fitness, health, helping people reach and achieve their physical goals and also making a difference somehow in the world, whether that's like volunteer work with animal shelters and stuff like that. Everybody knows I'm like absolutely obsessed with animals. That's what I wanted to be for a really long time. If I wasn't going to school right now, I would be a zookeeper at a zoo. And not like an animal abuser like with a whip. I'd be like nursing baby giraffes to health. So
aww. In 1 year I see myself, hopefully, like all my lifts will hopefully be like hella strong. I want to be in the 300 club for squats. I want to be doing well, and hopefully in 1 year I'll be able to transfer to maybe San Diego. Sarah Joanne 4 asked, who are your fitness inspirations?
My fitness inspirations, it kind of goes across the board. I absolutely adore Nikki Blackketer's physique, but then I can literally completely adore Kim Valentine's physique. I also adore Amanda Hernandez. She's got an amazing physique as well. So it really just depends how I'm feeling that day. I don't know. Like, I can go from a bikini body to like DLB and be totally inspired by that.
There are so many different people I feel like or be inspired by for different reasons, and it's just the list goes on and on. How did you and Shiva meet? And the question is from, this is my favorite question probably, Lovely Lexus.
Lovely Lexus, how did we meet, Sheaves? I'll let you.
No, I was gonna like, you tell the story.
You tell the story.
I was going to
Okay,
you tell the story. So her ex basically was one of my best friends in high school, and I texted him one day and asked to hang out, and I told him, I was like, hey, like I'll be at your house at this time or something, and she saw the text and she's like,
how is this? Because she put a winky face.
I did?
Yeah.
See, like I don't remember because it was like not a big deal.
Where it's like,
what is that? What is
like
that?
a winky and the stars. The star for a kiss.
Was there? I did that? Mm-hmm. Really?
Yes.
With the winky.
Let's be clear. I used to like never check his phone, so it was the one time I did, and I was already super sketched out by this girl. So I see the text and I'm like, oh hell no.
One more time.
Oh hell no. I didn't like her for a really long time just
because of that one text. Honestly,
this
like
was years ago.
This was years ago.
Yeah.
This was like
3 years? 2 years? That's how I found out who she was. And then we connected.
One of our friends, we
had a mutual friend that was friends with him that was hanging out with her a lot, and then I started to hang out with him, and then we all just kind of intertwined.
He kept saying, hey, Jasmine and Shiva, you guys would love each other, you need to hang out, you're the same person pretty much, and you guys would just love each other. So we hung out, first day, we loved each other.
Literally, the day we met each
over
that night, or the next night.
The
or
next
something
time
like
we
that.
hung out, and ever since then.
And then I lived at her house for like 2 weeks after that. Like, no lie. I remember telling my aunt, like, I'm not coming home again. And she's like,
who is this Shiva girl?
Are you ever coming home? Jessica Schroeder asked, who's your woman crush and your man crush? Winky face. So my woman crush is Cheeves.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Because that's the babe right here. And my man crush would have to be... Cheeves knows who all my man crushes are.
You got to be honest, give me
Do I really? For the sake of YouTube and for the sake of my humiliation, I will have to say Steve Cook. Who's your woman crush?
Okay, my you girl.
That's right.
Girl.
And then man crush?
Oh, Greg Plitt. 100%.
Oh,
Always.
yeah.
Always and forever Greg Plitt. He's what got me started.
Fit Miss Amanda asked, were you an athlete growing up or are you just now finding fitness? My answer to that is no, I was not an athlete growing up whatsoever. I was that girl that was sitting in the corner of the classroom picking her nose during SSR and sticking the boogers underneath the table.
Oh my
Talk
God.
about cardio. I literally have a specific memory of being in second grade.
I would ask pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Waffles. Waffles. Eggo waffles.
Pancakes. Superstar asked, Jasmine, do you plan on doing any shows in the future?
Yes, I absolutely do plan on doing some shows in the future. I was going to compete earlier on, but if you watch my videos and stuff, I talk about how I just decided I want to wait for a little while. So hopefully, if things go my way, if I feel confident in my physique, I will be doing a show this winter. If not, I'm going to be waiting until next year to make sure that I can bring a good package to the stage.
There you go. R. Johnson asked, how do you get a cute butt?
Squats. Squats.
Squats.
Squats.
Squats.
Squats.
Squats.
Aisha Bid asked, Toronto meetup? Your fan base is growing. Girl, as fun as a Toronto meetup sounds, I think you'd be the only one to show up. That would be...
Toronto's in Canada.
Yeah.
We're going to Canada.
We are going to Canada, that is true. Shiva and I and Brendan are going to be going to Canada, hopefully in June, if not in August. Still kind of like in the process of figuring out dates. But, I mean, shoot, we'll see where we're at in June or August, and maybe we might just do something like that. Something crazy.
I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Carly, your quart?
You quart?
How much protein is in your macros and how do you hit it every day? Well, if you're asking like how much protein you should have, my protein's at 140 right now, yours is at
130.
Usually it's 1 gram per pound of body weight and sometimes a little higher.
Depending on if you're cutting or not.
Yeah, it's sometimes at the beginning when you start your macros, it's hard to hit your protein because girls usually aren't used to hitting their protein, I'd like to say. And the best ways I want to say are
protein shakes,
chicken, Quest bars,
Quest chips. I agree. Generally speaking, just starting out, focus on hitting about 1 gram per pound. Can't really go wrong with that. Faith and Fit, hey girl, asked, if you were an animal, what would you be? If I were an animal, I would be...
platypus.
That's a really good answer. I don't even think I could top that. Elena K asked, which muscle group are you most pleased with and which do you hope to improve? The muscle group that I'm the most pleased with would probably have to be my glutes.
I think you should say your delts. I think those are amazing.
Okay. So
Your glutes are just, they're just there.
They're just constant.
They're just like, wow.
Yeah, I guess my delts, I have shown you guys pictures of what my arms look like before, and don't get me wrong, they're not anywhere where I want them to be now, but I have worked really, really hard to just bring out the definition that I have now in my shoulders, so probably my delts, and a muscle group that I would like to bring out more would be my quads. What about for you?
A muscle group I like are my quads because they're just there. Like they're
massive.
They're quads.
Yeah.
The one that I want to work on are my delts. So the opposite of Jazz. I want to work on my delts. I want to get them more capped, and I want to actually like kind of have some. That would be chill.
Alright, so now we are going to move on to YouTube because we've already tackled a bunch of Instagram questions. It's from Rhiannon F. What's up? I hope I said your name right. And you asked a couple questions, and I guess we'll just answer them both. The first question is, did you find it hard when you first started lifting and counting macros, etc., to determine whether you wanted to do it for you or whether you started it because of your eating disorder history, if that makes sense? Yes, that absolutely does make sense to me, and it was probably a mixture of both because, you know, I'd gone from anorexia to binge eating, and I think once I realized what macros were and experiencing with clean eating too, I was like, wow, I just kind of want something to make sure that I never go down any of those paths ever again. So yeah, but in the end, even with that said, with it being to like cure the eating disorder, it's still for myself. So in the end, it was probably all just to benefit myself in the long run, health-wise and mentally. You didn't have an eating disorder. Next question from her is, what have you learned the most about yourself from your fitness/lifting journey, and what are you most proud of? This can be a question for you and Shiva. The most that I've learned about myself is that once you start, and I think that this is like overall and everybody realizes this, that once you start lifting and once you start this fitness journey, you'll never actually be where you want to be physically ever again. And it's kind of fun because it's like a never-ending chase to get there, and that's what keeps people so motivated. But that would be the one thing that I learned about myself and overall. And what I'm most proud of is that I don't have an eating disorder anymore. Without getting too personal, fitness is one of the reasons that I'm actually as happy as I am now. I think I've talked to you guys about my lows and body transformation video, and this has been the one thing that has kind of centered me and made me feel just like more at peace with my life. So, yeah.
As she was saying, like, you will always be chasing, but you're still content with the way you look at the moment. You're just always trying to progress. So don't like mix that up.
Yeah.
I didn't want people to mix that up. The thing I've learned about myself most during my whole fitness journey is like confidence. One, it helps so much with confidence, and it really just shows you how much you can push yourself. Like, it pushes you to your limits, and you learn so much about yourself and how, you know, tough mentally and physically you really are.
OP, yeah, I'm not going to answer that. OP, I think you've asked me this question a couple times. Have I ever been on the MISC, bodybuilding.com/MISC? Yes, I have. Not as somebody on there, like, responding to people. I just go through and check out the forums sometimes and look at people's posts. Have you been on MISC before?
No, but I am part of the Cage on Facebook, which is, I would say, pretty similar.
It's like the Facebook bodybuilding version of bodybuilding MISC. A lot of you guys are asking, so I won't even be specific, what are your daily macros right now? So they're most likely about to change because I am starting as an ascendant athlete, but right now it is 50 fat, 180 carbs, and 130 protein.
Mine are probably going to change too because certain things with my programming has changed. As of right now, they're 50 fat, 120 carb, and 140 protein. Cassidy
Jenkins asked, what was your inspiration to start posting YouTube videos and what would you attribute your success to? My inspiration to start posting YouTube videos was I actually already have a beauty channel, so I've literally been in love with the idea of YouTube and just filming and editing and potentially making this a career since I was probably 14 or 15 years old. So YouTube isn't anything new to my life. It's something that has very much so always been a part of the picture. Once I came across Nikki's videos, actually, I saw them and I was like, holy crap, her and I are like the same person, and she's literally just vlogging what she does every day and people love it. Like, I'm like, I should totally give it a shot. So she is definitely another inspiration behind this channel. And as far as attributing my success, I still don't even feel like I've like made it nearly where I want to be, but as far as this like ridiculous growth, I have to give big thanks to Marissa and Nikki because they totally sought me out when I first started and were so anxious to help my channel grow. I didn't ask for anything from them. They just literally helped me. So thank you guys. I love you guys so much and you have helped me so much, and I'm so happy to have all of you new viewers who have come from Nikki and Marissa as well. Alright, so I feel like there's something we need to touch bases on, and a lot of you guys want to know how on earth I do my eyebrows. You guys are going to be really disappointed because it's not anything that crazy. I just literally use a brow pencil, Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I already have pretty thick eyebrows. But if you guys really want an eyebrow tutorial, I will upload one. But if you want it, you have to give this video a thumbs up and say, girldom eyebrows on fleek, and that will tell me that you need me to film an eyebrow tutorial, and I will put one up just so we could just end this.
Just end this madness. Oh, that was... I told you it got darker before, but I didn't know what it was, and that's what it was.
You got the magic powers. That was creepy. The light just got brighter on its own. William Rodriguez asked, serious question for both of y'all. How should guys approach girls in the gym? Does it bother y'all when you are talked to while lifting? I don't want to be a sleazo, but I also want to get the number. Tell me what y'all think.
Yes. If a girl thinks you're cute, and she's probably already checking you out in the gym if she doesn't have a boyfriend, she's probably like, I don't know if it's just me who does this, but she'll like give you like the look across the gym.
That's just this one. I witnessed her doing this.
You don't do that? You won't like look at them?
I never have seen anybody that I'm attracted to at the gym.
Bruh.
Who? Really? I'm also blind without my glasses on. So my rule of thumb is that you should not approach a girl who has her headphones in and is looking down the whole time, because that is a very clear sign that she most likely does not want to get hit on, or even have any conversation started with her, because when I'm pissed and I don't want anybody to talk to me, even if I'm with my friends, I put my headphones in, I look down at my phone and I text, I do whatever I need to do to look the least like approachable to people. But when my headphones are out, if I'm looking around, if I'm flipping my hair, and if I'm being a girl, I mean, feel free to talk to me. And if I want to talk to you, I'll talk back. And if I don't, then I'll politely tell you that I don't feel like conversating. But I say, if they're being polite and friendly, feel free to shoot your digits to them. Taylor Gatt asked, what is our favorite ice cream flavor?
Should we just go grab it? Because we have it. Okay.
Ah! Excuse me. Mine is the Dreyer Slow Churned Cookies and Cream Ice Cream. What is yours?
Mine, I'm boring. I just like that they're chocolate, to be honest. I just love it. It's just classic.
Lulu Green asked if she could be my Australian BFF, and she kind of sent me like a Snapchat where she's like,
I should be your thumbnail.
Down. And yes, you can be my Australian BFF, especially because of that picture. Am I too late? Feel like I'm too late. No, you are not too late. Dude, look at, she's so pretty.
She's really
It's like not a thing. Australian girls are so pretty. So guys, that is it for this Q&A. I hope that you guys enjoyed it so much. I'm super happy that I got to collab with my BFF, because you guys always talk about how
we're friendship goals / relationship.
Yeah,
goals.
like we are literally friendship goals. I could even say it. Like we have a very, very solid friendship that a lot of people don't get to have. Fist pump. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you click on the red subscribe button below. I love you guys to absolute pieces, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace!